People, wherever you are on this most pleasant evening, there has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. She goes for goal! In for the pieces! Oh, that is rather wayward.
And he was so quick to respond to that, almost made it count. Great opportunity.
Hoists it forward.
Ghana have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's...
Tries a shot! It's in!
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Ghana didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. A really tidy interchange. Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. He's through, it's one chance! In it goes! Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go on better, possibly.
Hoists it high. That's lovely. Header! Cleared away. Japan have a free kick. So Japan have a free kick. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. He's gone for it! Oh, it's a beauty! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And again they hit the front. And he's produced a beauty. Japan get themselves into the lead. There will be a throw-in. Pumps it into the area. Dashing forward at pace. Cuts it out. Oh, real danger here. Played out to the right. It's a decent ball. In with a header! And yes, it's there! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them. And
that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Forward it goes. Japan are leading with half-time drawing close. Just brushed off the ball there. Up for the header! They've scored! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
It's a promising ball. Now a chance to break. He's one-on-one, real chance! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
This possibly the last play of the half. Up for a header! He will be livid with himself. Ball through needs to be good here. He's through, shot a goal! Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
So what a half. So many talking points, so many goals, so much drama. It's 3-2. We are already promptly back underway. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Good challenge, he just stood firm. He's had a look. Could move up a gear here. Oh, real chance! He's gone for it! Danger averted for now. Goalkeeper's ball.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
That's not going to make it. Now can he finish? In towards the middle. Up he gets! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Big chance!
But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Well, a throw in. He's made sure that that won't get through. Plays it out to the wing. Goes for goal! Chance to break. And it's played forward. Clearly not what he wanted to do. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. And the counter is on. And he's there to cut it out.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Fine run, and he's happy to keep going. Referee's given a throw. Hoists it forward.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
It is just a question of running down the clock now. Christian Atsu, foot in.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
Going through. And the ball's come loose. Down by a lack of accuracy. Chooses to go back. Chance to shoot. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Lightning just might strike again here.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. He's had a crack. Oh, good stop, it had to be. Oh. And the referee brings it to a close. Japan are out on top. Hard fought, impossible to predict. In the end, though, only the... Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. The Estadio Urbano Caldera, surprisingly small for a top-flight venue, but it makes up for that in its history and its heritage. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks and a few goals. I suspect I've...
Oh, shooting chance! He tried the chip, but it wasn't his best.
Lookman certainly had to make his mind up quickly, and he rushed it.
Colombia have a free kick. Quick glance at shot at goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And back to base. And it's played forward. Lookman. That's not going to make it. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Forward it goes. Plays it back. Ndidi. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Cuts it out. Has a hit! Same again, same outcome.
Colombia really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
He's made sure that that won't get through. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well weighted. Defenders on the back foot. James Rodriguez. Oh, they could break here. He spotted the run and played him through. Goes for goal! Good stop. That wasn't easy.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
And he's there to clear it. Hoists it forward. Well positioned to make that interception. Throw it. Sanchez plays it forward. And it's James Rodriguez. Chance to break. And he's onside. Ndidi. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee.
Test goal, Peter. The keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Tries to get it clear. cut out in the nick of time. Still not really a true reflection of what's been a pretty open game. Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
It's a throw in.
Dien.
Gets it back. Lookman. He's got through. Could try cutting inside here. And that's been levered clear. Tries to get it forward quickly. First 45 minutes are up. So another team has broken through. It's certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. We had a engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Here we go again then.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. No complaints about that challenge, robust but fair. Ospina gets it upfield.
Dien.
And he's there to cut it out.
Nigeria really have been alive to interceptions and picking off any loose balls.
Can he find a finish now? Fires it in low. Rodriguez plays it long. He's left his man.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Done very well to intervene. Nicely measured pass. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Ball through needs to be good here. That intervention was very necessary.
Dien.
The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and...
Has a go! It's broken loose. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Forward it goes. James, and the weighted pass. Shapes to shoot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Defending of the... Goes for goal!
Oh, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
Colombia given another corner.
Too much on it, and that's the keeper's.
He's pinged one through here. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Nigeria have just about everyone back and central.
Yeah, clearly they're trying to show strength to what the opposition...
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Hoists it forward.
Colombia showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now. Colombia merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
final 5 minutes.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
It's a great gallop down the right-hand side.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Oh, some tackle that. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. And there goes the final whistle. Well, it looked 0-0 from a fair way out. Little craft or guile or penetration. Defenses. Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
And as you can... Shot it, goal! And it's played forward. Has a look and has a go. It's off target and by quite a way.
Senegal are looking quite mean on the counter, and combating that requires even more meanness.
What a throw in. That's not going to make it. Out to the left it goes. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Partey. That'll be a corner. The defence can get it clear. And play for a throw. Whipped in. Out again for a throw-in. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Could be a chance here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Tries to get it forward quickly. Whistle goes again. It's another offside decision. And it's Mane. And it's got through. He's gone for it!
Oh, I like the little feint he came up with to produce the effort. Very, very tidy.
Still goalless at the moment. Koulibaly positions himself well and cuts it out. Cuts it out. Partey. Defenders on the back foot. Now it's Mane. Mane tries to stroke it through. He's got the ball, he's got the space. It's one! And oh! And he's there to make a great save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Into the channel. Gets the better of his man. Hoists it forward. Could move up a gear here. Well read, he sorted that out. Goes for goal! And he's got it! And it's Ghana who go in front. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
Ghana get themselves into the lead.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Clears it out of harm's way. Here comes the corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. We hit half-time, so there you have it. A one-sport half of football. It's still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Ghana go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Battles to win it back. It'll be a throw-in. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Gets it into the middle. It's out for a goal kick. Forward it goes. Cut out in the nick of time. Idrissa Gueye. That's a promising ball. It has got through to him. Timely intervention. Tries to get it forward quickly. Breaks on here. Going through. Has a goal!
Oh, and things were shaping up very nicely there after the little drop of the shoulder.
Can't get the better of his opposite number. Gets it back. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Chance to break. He's got away. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Has a hit! No mistake! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. It's going to be a double change then. That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. They're still going. Where to next? Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Idris again. Just brushed off the ball there.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Mane. Played out to the right. Drills one in.
Senegal showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
He's off on the roof. Has a hit! He scores! And they've got their lead back. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, it's been their hard work that has got them this lead, but I just wonder whether they can keep it up. This may take a toll now. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Hoists it forward.
Ghana are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Here it is now, surely! It's a brilliant interception.
Ghana are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
It's a loose ball. He's left his man. And he's cut it out.
Senegal need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Almost there, and the players can feel it. Right through the middle. Now the counter. And it's played forward. And Body! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
All hands on deck for this one. Knocks it away. Tries one! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a... Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Heads it! And it's a goal! And Senegal score first. What a great header, got plenty on that.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
So, a breakthrough already. Tries to get it forward quickly. And here's Mane. Hoists it forward. Timely intervention. And it's played forward. Forward it goes.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Doan can pick that up. And it's been taken straight. Belts one. Defending was strong and firm. Senegal scored early, of course, and the score is 1-0. Nicely measured pass. That intervention was very necessary. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. What a ball! It's one! Tries to get it forward quickly. He's through. Now it's Mane. He's gone for it! Really well taken goal. A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Senegal grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Balotore. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Shot at goal! And more and more and more! And already they're looking to run away with it.
Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely cold by such a swift breakaway and such a well-worked finish too.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. 2 changes being made right now. 3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Idrissa Gueye drives it forward. It's a fabulous position. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Balotore cuts it out. Hoists it forward. Gets wrestled off the ball.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. tries a shot! And it's played forward. Now it's Mane. Mateu. Pellegrini. There's the whistle for half-time.
Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull. One-sided, yes, but packed with excitement.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Senegal, 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break. Already up and running for the second half.
Tries to get it forward quickly. And they win it back again. Plays it out to the wing. It's a brilliant interception. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Ballo-Touré. Mane. Mane is onto it and can take it up. He's got away. Header!
Oh, top claw save from the keeper.
No, he didn't quite meet it right. Italy have just about everyone back and central.
Yeah, clearly they're trying to show strength to what the opposition have seen.
Oh, shooting chance! No mistake! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. And a trade goes for goal! Oh, taken with style! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think 2 keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind 1. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
He's had a shot! Oh, that is an awful miss.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
He's got through. Cleared away. And the ball is out of play. It's pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into...
He's had a shot! And it goes! He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with...
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. It's come loose.
crunching tackle. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Pellegrini. He's got options out wide. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Ball's gone out of play. That's a throw. Well weighted. Shapes to shoot! Oh, almost a sixth!
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looks the harder thing to do.
Hoists it forward. The referee's awarded a free kick. Koulibaly. Forward it goes. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Italy have it back and they can go again. A little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Well read, he sorted that out. Defenders on the back foot. Oh, what a... Going for goal! They've scored! Smartly deceptive, what quality.
Oh, look, the keeper didn't know whether he was coming or going in the end, and he just got lost.
Italy grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. Ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Could be a Benzema! And it's a goal!
Well, if that was their intention pre-match, let me tell you, it's worked out very nicely. I think for the skipper to chip in with a goal too is a bonus, but this game has already taken on a real attacking edge, and long may that continue.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. De Ligt drives it forward. Benzema. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Diaby puts it into the middle. Cleared away. Xavi tries to get it forward quickly. Now can he finish? And the finish! He scores! That was easy, almost too easy.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Towering header! No attempt, it's the wrong outcome.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work out.
So midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie. Here comes the corner. And through to the goalkeeper. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Plays a clever pass. That's a throw. Pumps it into the area. That's a pop! Tries to get it clear. He's in! Well, it really is one cross after another.
Well, with a target to hit, why not keep up the supply? It's simple and efficient because they all know what they're doing.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Now the counter. Diaby hoists it forward, and it's been taken straight back. He's in, shoots! And yes, it's there!
mark.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And it's played forward. Now it's Benzema. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Gioi, great strength, too strong for his opponent. Let's put a stop to that. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Looks to dink one in. The first half is done. Oh, a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise receiving.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2 goals to 1. Well, the action has already resumed here. Oh, shooting chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
The chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Great lead! It's in! And this is getting better and better. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Tries one! It's pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Well, there's certainly a coordinated attempt to shut him down, which is, I suppose, a natural response. This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Xavi cuts it out. Benzema. That intervention was very necessary. Xavi. Just brushed off the ball there. He's made sure that that won't get through. A heavy challenge. It's come loose. Xavi. Out to the left it goes. Conte. Fabinho, whose goal-scoring skills have already been evident. They get a throw-in. There's a long ball. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Looking to break out here. Chance! He's had a goal! And more, and more, and more! And surely that settles it.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
So now the difference is 3. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Loose ball, who's going to get there? He's away, it's Benzema! Oh, the keeper's done just about enough.
Well, you can only praise the keeper for standing up to his opponent like that.
Gets up to head it! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Loses his balance and loses the ball. Oh, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Back into the middle. There really wasn't very much in that. Not far away from being a telling final ball.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
There's a hit! Sticks it away! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And the counter is on. Needed a better pass there. Very well to intervene. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Promising cross. And that is that. A great day for attacking football. The artists have painted their pretty pictures. Only one team. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. Oh, shooting chance! It's wide, but only just.
Oh, how close was that to going in? It only required the smallest of tweaks.
Brozovic. Now it's Mane. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Going for goal! They scored!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for. A player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
Well, you've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot it was ghastly defence.
Serbia trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Looks to clip it forward.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Brozovic. Now it's Mane. And he's cut it out. There really wasn't very much in that. Not far away from being a telling final ball.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Shapes to shoot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Mane certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Brought forward. What does he try from here? Luis Gustavo. Brozovic. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. He certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. The ball stands firm and it's bounced out. This could spell danger. Mitrovic. Timely intervention. And here's Mitrovic. And he's there to cut it out. Savic has been caught there. It's a foul. Koeman. Brozovic. Good ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries a shot!
Oh, that is rather wayward. Well, he did get himself into a good position. Something for him to cling to.
That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And it's played forward. And it's Mane. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Hoists it forward. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Luis Gustavo. Chip through. Koeman provides an outlet. He's gone for it! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Quite exquisite, brilliantly dispatched.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Simply judged everything beautifully. That takes a lot of training ground practice, and we know what practice can make.
So that's two now without reply.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Has a hit! And it's there! And already they're looking to run away with it. What about that, Jim Beglin?
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's the team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
The first half is done.
As easy as 1, 2, 3. It really has been that straightforward halfway through the match, but very little to suggest that much will change over the second half.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
It really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot shoot! Brozovic plays it out to the wing. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. And that is as far as they're going to go. He's looked long this time. Laid back in. That intervention was very necessary. Danger averted for now. Martinez. Mane. Cuts it out. Now it's Mitrovic. Now it's Mitrovic. What an adventurous run from a defender. Mitrovic has a goal! He's kept it out, just.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Brozovic. Brozovic plays it forward. And the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And that has put paid to that. Talk about singling someone out.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
And here's Mitrovic. Well read, he sorted that out. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. And it's Q.Tan. And here's Mitrovic. It's a loose ball. Now it's Q.Tan. Mitrovic. Cut out in the nick of time. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Forward it goes. Lovely bit of skill. Gets the better of his man. Mane. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Sticks in a foot to win it back. Brozovic has got himself a free kick. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
There aren't many who'd be prepared to wind up a shot from this far out. And he should have made it 4. Another corner then. And they have themselves another corner. Shot goal! Goalkeeper's ball. Looks to thread it through. Tries to get it forward quickly. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball into the box.
It's quite a crowd scene in the middle now.
Well, it's a situation that requires resilience now and plenty of fighting spirit. It has to be matched.
Koeman, who does have an assist to his name. Good idea, just poorly executed. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! It's anyone's ball. In for the follow-up. Goodell gets good distance on it. And it's played forward.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. He's left his man. It's a brilliant interception. Hoists it forward. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. And here's Mitrovic. Timely intervention. And through to the goalkeeper. And now the breakaway. Cristiano Ronaldo. Out to the left it goes. Koeman. Koeman. Chance to squeeze it through. No, not quite. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Norway have a free kick. Perisic, Pasalic, is there any support? He might not need it. No, it's not getting there. Norway ball in promising areas, but nothing to show for it. Shapes to shoot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Over to the left. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Chance to break. Goalkeeper's ball. Brozovic. Now it's Pasalic. Perisic takes the long option. Chance! Goal! Croatia! Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that.
This is gone, that's a foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. Plays a clever pass. He's away! Big chance! One-on-one, hits one! No mistake! And already they're looking to run away with it. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a...
Has a hit! He has done it! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers won. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
That's just very well played. He can hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
He's made sure that that won't get through. timely intervention. Pasalic. Oh, some tackle that. Well played, he saw that coming. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Out towards the flank, looks to thread it through, and he's there to cut it out. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Plays it out to the wing. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Great leap! And that's caused a worry or two.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
He gets past his man. Great challenge, time to perfection. Hoists it forward. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
And the game has already resumed here.
Norway need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Modric. Brozovic. Dinks one in.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Brozovic. Modric, and help's available out wide. Going through, goes for a sweeping cross. Forward it goes.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Modric, and it's played forward. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Ball through needs to be good here. Well, it's up face to face with the keeper. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Brozovic. He spotted the run and played him through. Crowd calling for him to shoot. Ball swung in. Good save, he got a decent fist on that. And it's Brozovic.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Oh, good interception.
Norway are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Kramaric loses his balance and loses the ball. He's got the ball, he's got the space, has a pop! It's there! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining, game still on. Well, he was never going to... looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Good idea, just poorly executed. Tries to get it forward quickly. Kramaric. It has gone through. He's gone for it! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
The message is simple, defend this with your lives. And that's been levered clear. Has a pop!
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it! He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
Norway complete their comeback, and now they only need... The referee's awarded a free kick. And that's that. And that's bounce-back ability, responding superbly to come from behind, shrugging off setbacks along the way, and determinedly getting there in the end. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.